Welcome back to the Planet of Saints, starring the Silver Surfer. I'm Drunken Dan. That's Sabo
mean,
and Train.
luckily, uh, people have nowhere else to go these days. They're stuck
Yes.
inside.
Yeah.
They have no.
What? Did Sabo die?
I
Nope.
guess so.
I'm here.
Oh,
Okay, because he was just like, they have no.
thought he died like mid-sentence. The virus got him.
Jesus Christ.
It just. The big viral hand just popped up out of nowhere and dragged me down to hell.
You
I
ever
will.
see,
I will
you ever
say
seen
from last
Osmosis
time.
Jones, just like that, but you know.
That's who we need. That's the hero we need right now. Is Osmosis Jones.
Hmm.
But I will say from last time we were talking, let's kind of go from what you and I were talking about like a second ago, Train, because we were talking about it, talking about the whole virus situation at the end of the last one, like a week ago.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not a bad virus, but it's like on the grand scheme of things, as far as like lethal diseases go, it's kind of low there. It's the thing where like where certain individuals who are at high risk of these kind of things in general are like they're the ones who are at risk and they're the ones who really need protecting, and everyone else, it's like for the vast majority of people on the planet, it's like, yeah, you get it, you'll be sick for like a week, 10 days, maybe not even that,
They have
and it's
noticed
not
though
going to
it's
be
been.
comfortable, but that's the limit of it. You're not going to die, you're not going to have a lasting impact, but from the way people have been going on,
It's actually been fucking up younger people lately, apparently.
well, yes, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying, it's the up and down on the age spectrum. The people who are at risk, but they're at risk to the flu, which this is a strain of, I believe.
It's actually technically so it's technically a strain of SARS. It's basically, I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to figure out how to like to word it, but it's kind of like an evolution of SARS.
But it's like the main thing
Because
is
it's like Coronavirus 19 SARS 2 or something like that. It's what it's like. It's
But I'm not, as I said,
medical
I'm not
thing
saying
is.
it's necessarily good, and I'm not saying is that it's not dangerous to some people. I'm just saying for the vast majority of people, outside of those who are at risk to flu and diseases like that in general, anyway, it is
Like,
nowhere near as bad as some people seem to believe it is.
I'm more worried for I think for the most part I would probably be okay because I don't have any like major medical problems, like in terms of survival. I mean, but what I worry more than myself is my mother who has medical problems.
Well,
And
it's the main-
I've mentioned in recording before, not in recordings here, that I take care of my mom. She has all kinds of issues going on. My brother is her guardian. But we so like I said, she's more who I'm worried about because of that.
well, it depends on the medical issues because it's usually predominantly things about if they already have a compromised immune system.
Like
There
I
have
know
apparently been some people that are perfectly healthy and of a perfectly regular age and that
Yeah,
still
that's like a point
have,
one.
have
That's like
gotten really messed up by it. But I mean,
that's
those
like
are rare.
0.1% though. And as I said,
Yeah.
that's the same
Some
statistic.
people get it, and some people get it and are perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, some people are
they
get it.
transmit the virus, but they don't get
Yeah.
sick because they
Yeah,
can fight it off themselves.
Yeah, what Sabo's kind of alluding to is there are some people who had it, never knew they had it, because they just never got like actually affected by it.
as I said, I'm not saying it's something that you want or something that you shouldn't take proper precautions for. I'm just saying is that people have fucking gone way too far in terms of the fear mongering and panic about it. It's like, yes, do your basic hygiene stuff. Yes, close like public gatherings, but like the way people are reacting to it is fucking dangerous, man. Probably just as dangerous as the virus is.
I
Tell that
mean-
to the people down in Florida right now on spring break.
Oh yeah, where a bunch of people like went to went to like the beach in Florida for spring break on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, they're just partying, and the news people showed up, and they're like, "Aren't you afraid that you're spreading the virus?" And they're like, "Nah, we
I
get
mean-
corona, we'll get corona.
Being, assholes.
We don't
What can you
care."
do?
I mean, yeah, people. Unfortunately, that's gonna happen because that's unfortunately, as someone who works retail can tell you, people are assholes.
That's basically how it works. I mean, unless they're going to declare martial law. And,
But I mean,
and
the
deploy the National Guard to shoot at people that aren't staying in their homes.
But I mean, the stupid thing is that people hoarding are hoarding like things that they shouldn't be hoarding.
It's like two punks.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
like-
get the toilet paper thing.
Yeah, the toilet paper
toilet,
thing.
so toilet paper, what toilet paper, I do know that in rare cases you can get diarrhea, but
Yeah,
that's in
but-
rare cases.
You don't need the amount of.
Yeah, you don't need the amount people are hoarding.
You don't
That's
need
why
20
like a lot
rolls
of
of toilet paper.
that's because of that. That's why people started. That's why like a lot of stores have like high limits on low limits on items because people were just buying way too many and then people just couldn't get it.
I mean,
If you have
fuck, man.
diarrhea so severe you need 5 rolls of toilet paper, then you've got to go to the hospital because you're going to die of dehydration otherwise.
I mean, fuck, man. They're also stockpiling milk, which is, stupid idea because milk's super perishable and goes off really quick.
I mean, I've mentioned something like that. So this isn't obviously virus, but I remember saying that before about. So, and where I live, what they usually tell you, what the big things to buy when it's snowing, I'm not even kidding, are bread, milk, and eggs. Those are the 3 things that people will always buy. Why? God, if I know. Considering they're perishable, and I remember so. Where I live, there's a fair amount of animals, and what I think is hilarious is one person's like, well, this is so if the power goes out. I'm like, yeah, if the power goes out, you have no refrigerator. Yeah, I can just put it out in the snow, and I'm like, you do know that, like, raccoons and foxes live here, right?
But, like, even
Actually,
beyond that,
coyotes live. Actually, wolves and coyotes are around here, too.
the problem is that people, because milk and such has been, like, stockpiled for completely ridiculous reasons, it means people now buy shit like baby milk because, oh, well, it's a substitute for milk, and it's like, what that means is it now means that people who have babies, who want to get milk for the babies,
Like,
because
honestly,
they kind
like,
of
another
need
thing
it,
I'm having
can't
trouble.
get any.
Like, honestly, I'm having trouble. I was having trouble getting stuff from my fucking cats, for God's sake.
And that's why I'm saying is that the only reasonable course of action is to cull the human race and just kill everyone.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Okay, whatever
If
you
you
say,
kill
Mr. Ant-Man.
everyone, no one can be infected.
I mean, yes, but no.
Yes.
I mean, technically yes, but no.
I'm just saying, if we do it properly, full mass wipeout, everyone goes. Big old blaze of glory. Nuclear holocaust, why not? Have some fun with it. Everyone gets to push the button that they've always kind of wanted to push.
What? No, I've never wanted to push that button.
You can't tell me that if you were in that room and you were looking at it, you wouldn't be tempted. Just
No,
a little.
honestly.
No.
Which
Just
is weird considering I work general public.
I mean, I work in healthcare. What do you want?
Just get lost.
Yeah, it could be worse. It could be American healthcare.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong, motherfucker! Tell me I'm wrong and mean
I
it.
know. If I worked in I think if I was in American healthcare, I'd get paid fuckloads.
Depends on your job.
Yeah, it depends on what you do.
I'd be doing.
If you're a doctor, sure, you can get paid a lot for being incompetent, too.
No, you don't
Uh,
get paid. Actually, it's a bit of a myth. Doctors don't get paid that much.
I'm talking about here.
Even there, they don't get paid that
Doctors
much.
here don't get paid that much. I know a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's because yes, it's like a big paycheck, but you also have to factor in like tax and all the other things that go into it.
And you're not rich enough to have tax havens.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
Uh-oh.
I mean, Dr. Nick does all right for himself, but he's not exactly a millionaire.
yeah.
Hi, everybody!
You'll do all right, but you're not gonna you won't be able to. You're not gonna be a super rich guy.
How much, by the way, how much does Dr. Nick hate that?
A lot.
Oh. Let me. He used to hate. So he used to hate it until his direct superiors, when he was a resident, started calling him that, and then he just kind of had to deal with it.
He just accepted his fate.
I mean,
Yeah, he's like, well, if my boss says, yeah, he came to me, he was so defeated. He's like, it's over.
yeah.
My supervisor calls me Dr. Nick. I'm Dr. Nick now. I can make it go away.
Too late.
Why did this happen, Alex?
Why did my name have to be Nick?
Why do you? Pretty much.
I mean, he could have tried calling himself Rick.
I shit you not.
No, we don't want to call ourselves Rick.
You like a Gestalt being now?
He turned himself into a pickle.
No,
Ugh.
just I don't want to. I don't want to talk about this on stream. But there's a reason we would not call ourselves Rick or anyone in my group of friends.
Fair. But,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll tell you once we're done recording.
So
Oh,
in
nice.
lighter stuff, kind of going off of last recording too. Some of you remember I was not picking at the time. I wasn't going to pick up Duke, not Duke, Doom Forever Eternal. I did it twice. I did it
The same
twice!
fucking game.
What
as
am I?
well.
What am I, Joe Biden? Come on. So
Christ.
anyway, so I was talking to I'll say friend / source, mainly about the stuff I was talking about with my fears with fucking Wolfenstein, or from Wolfenstein. So yeah, that was just the developers being shit for Wolfenstein. It wasn't actually Bethesda this time. So long story short, I pre-ordered Duke Nukem Eternal. God damn it!
Fucking hell. I thought
What's
that
wrong
was
with
intentional.
listen, I work retail and it's been a long fucking week. That's my excuse.
I thought that one was intentional.
No, it wasn't.
Christ.
Listen, it's been a fucking rough week, okay?
Yeah, I know, you just want more of the Duke. We all want the Duke to come back. But it's not gonna happen as long as, actual criminal Randy Pitchford owns him.
It's true. Actual criminal Randy Pitchford makes it so we'll never have it.
Is that his full name now? Actual criminal Randy Pitchford.
Yes.
Yes.
So I always tell this story, but and I admit this is realize now that as I'm about to tell the story, only I will get the joke. But one of my teachers at college used to tell us the story of how every time we went into a bookshop, he'd find Tony Blair's autobiography and move copies of it to the crime section.
That's fucking great.
Which, I approved.
That is so fucking good.
Man, though, what a good
I
what a
love
good
'em.
time to be video games or be like video game developers who already have big games coming out.
Yeah, everyone else is fucked.
Well, all the people who have stuff in
With-
development. 'cause, like, I think-
Until like at best prediction, what I've heard is August.
Yeah. Oh well,
Mind
maybe
you, that could change in either way, but that's
maybe
what-
everyone will be dead by then. We can hope.
But a number of things that came out early because of it.
We're not giving them a choice.
Wait, what the? Oh, it's just Shandi. I thought one of the syndicate guys just got behind me. I was about to start shooting Shandi.
You can still shoot her.
I don't want to shoot her. I don't know if it would do anything, and also there's the fact that if I shot her and she went down, I'd fail the mission.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't want to be stuck in like you're supposed to get the train, CJ.
Manager clear.
Kind of world.
Everyone loves Big Smoke.
Everyone loves his memes.
Like I said.
Oh, Shandi's a computer hacker now. I forgot.
Oh, neat. There's another big column of smoke outside. This one's black, though.
Oh, good.
Oh well, someone
I
else's
can't-
problem.
Well, that's the end of Train, man.
Nah,
I'll have to find a replacement.
it's fine.
I wonder what Medi's doing right now.
I ain't moving.
I like to
He's
imagine
still
there's like a
alive.
raging fire coming towards Train Man. It's just that fucking clip from Courage. Nope, not getting out of this chair.
Yeah.
He's sitting there. The whole place burns. This is fine.
I love that image. I also like the sequel one where it's like, this is not fine. They shot a gorilla.
Yeah. Gorilla had it coming.
Would the gorilla evade taxes or something?
Maybe.
I apparently, so the Animal Crossing fan base did finally get mad about something. there was a data mine, and the game does not have a froggy chair.
Oh.
No froggy chair.
I thought you were going to say they were mad at the fact that the Animal Crossing developers were like cool with the whole Doom thing.
No, Animal Crossing fans and Doom fans have gotten along pretty well.
I know about that. That's what I'm saying, is that the Animal Crossing developers literally put out a thing where they said, yeah, we're totally okay with this whole, like, Doom thing you're doing.
Yeah, no, the Animal Crossing fans aren't mad about that. Also, I've learned Doom fans are, like, oddly, surprisingly chill, which is... I don't know, it just seems weird, but I dig it.
We're meeting at the penthouse.
I am gonna kill that son of a bitch.
But,
You won't get away this time.
You bet
I did actually think, though, that much like Russia and, during the Russian Revolution, now is probably the best time to start a political revolution and just take over. Because everyone's stuck inside. Who's going to fucking stop you?
I'm gonna fight
Just
them
walk up
all!
to the White House, like, no one can stop you.
A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back!
I mean, hell, that's how. I mean, hell, like Russia, the whole Russian Revolution was like 5 people.
It's true.
So
But doesn't Russia have, like, a revolution, like, every couple of decades?
nah. What are you talking about? It was like, almost a century before they had before the fall of communism. I wouldn't even really call that a revolution. That was like a economic collapse. That's different. Our economies collapse every other week.
It's true, they do.
It's like one of my favorite gags is, the old Soviet Russia, blank is blank, and it's like in capitalist America, bank robs you.
It's true. I mean, there's literally the bunch of commercials that they air on the radio about the bank taking you to the cleaners.
At least they're honest about it.
Okay, yeah, you didn't get the message and fall off the motorcycle, so let me make this a little bit easier for you.
Oh shit, an oncoming train.
I hit him with my car, and they didn't fly off, and I was like, okay, apparently you didn't get the message. Let me just climb out of my car and punch you in the face. I didn't need to steal it, but I wanted to drive it. Even if it was only for like a couple seconds to the mission.
Aww.
It's a motorcycle, I can't help it. They're always like my favorite thing to drive in like GTA type games.
Give me the goddamn gun, Pierce.
Especially like when GTA 5 did that big update that just made them like impossible to fall off.
Oh, it's not even making them impossible. In fact, the fall off thing is hilarious. I'm fine with that.
No, I mean, I was being a bit facetious because it was real ridiculous from what I remember when that patch first went live, because you'd have like head-on collisions with bikes and the car would come out worse.
I guess maybe they wanted to promote driving safe around motorcycles. I don't fucking know.
No, it's because of online. So what would happen is like people would just fall off bikes all the time, and they got mad, and people got
Oh, my motorcycle's gone because I gotta drive this car because it's got 4 seats because Shawnee and Pierce are both here. Oh, fine, I guess I'll drive my purple car.
What are you, Joker?
Listen here, we live in a society.
No, we don't, George Costanza.
I'll have you know, we live in a society.
I don't. Is that meant to be George Costanza?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
It's probably the worst George.
I've been doing
That's
for whatever
society.
reason.
There are rules.
Yeah,
I think
he
the reason
gets
I
it.
got Duke on the brain is I've been playing a lot of like old school shooters, and also I started playing Duke Nukem 3D again, and now I actually understand how to fucking play the game properly, and it's a lot better. Because I understand what I'm doing, because I was stupid. But, I've been just doing like a really intentionally shitty Duke Nukem impression, because it's just really fun to do. I don't know why, it's just really fun to just do a terrible Duke Nukem impression. Those alien bastards shut up my ride. Even though it's like closer to my Goldar voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds more Goldar than.
Yeah, those alien bastards shut up my ride.
Yeah, just
That's
do that
supposed to be
voice.
Duke Nukem.
My name's Duke Nukem. I've got balls of steel.
Oh man.
I don't apologize.
I wish Randy Pitchford would apologize.
Randy Pitchford should apologize for a lot of
I hear
things. like
Duke Nukem.
existing.
I think of the Captain Planet villain for some reason, and I don't know why.
My name's Duke Nukem.
There's literally
I'm a
Captain
nuclear
Planet villain
fire.
called Duke Nukem.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez, I can't believe you remember that song.
I mean, I don't remember it, but I've never seen Captain Planet.
I only
he
remember it because I
There's
saw.
one episode where he's
I
where he's
only
taking a
remember it because I was
radioactive shower.
watching it. Yeah, I only remember it because I was watching a video where they were talking about Duke Nukem and like the rights issues thing, and he's like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they thought they were afraid people confuse it for this character, and they started playing the clip. My name is Duke Nukem, and I just
I'm a radioactive shark.
I mean, I feel like Ted.
And I glow
I
in
feel
the
like
dark.
Ted Turner was like headache would explode if he like could see if he knew about what Duke Nukem the video game's about.
my name's Duke.
Sex and
apparently
violence and everything in between.
Yeah, they didn't put a copyright on it, so they were eventually able to use the same spelling as that Duke Nukem for the name. Because for a while they spelled it with a U, where Nukem was N-U-K-U-M or something like that. It was weird. I'm
Nukem.
trying to go off the top of my head.
I guess that's what he
Yeah.
does when he gets to when he gets back all those chicks.
Those alien bastards stole all my chicks.
Yeah, well, could be worse.
I guess so. Well, right now I'm shooting a brute. And now I'm killing a brute by pimp slapping it and then shooting him in the face repeatedly. I forgot how good these stupid brute takedowns were. Is that what the fuck is on that truck? Oh, it's a bomb. We're arming a bomb. Good.
Hooray! I hope that when we arm this bomb, it doesn't fail to explode, which then makes Shinra blow everything up instead. Fucking Shinra.
I like how they George Lucased it.
I mean, it feels like such a pointless change because it doesn't really. All it does is it just makes makes Avalanche look more incompetent.
Like I said, it's stupid. It's a George Lucas move.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. Heidecker didn't just save my clunky before they exploded it.
No, that'll be the next remake. Or maybe they'll add that in a patch.
I think it has to do with them trying to make Avalanche out to be this like big, I don't know, propaganda enemy they can use.
No, I get
I mean, they
why
always
they've done
were.
it in the thing. It just
I mean, they were before, but they just kind of like fell off after they focused on the Sephiroth thing.
Well, I said like once Sephiroth shows up, like Avalanche pretty much ceases to matter in any way, as does Shinra for the most
Because like
part.
they were like a whole like they were like that, but then they just fell off.
It's like
because
when
Sephiroth
people,
happened.
it's like when people complained like, oh, they took away the whole edgy terrorist part, and I was like, yeah, but that lasted like a couple of
lost
hours and then never came up again.
it lasts until the end of Midgar, which is as far as this game's gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once that's done, it's like, yeah, now you just go on wacky adventures across the planet and try and stop that asshole Sephiroth.
Go on fetch quests. Find this random harp for this random dude.
I mean, that's just JRPGs in general, where you start off, get past prologue, and it's like, okay, fetch quest until the end game.
Okay, walk into this guy's house and just root through his drawers. He won't care.
Yeah, they never mind.
Who cares? They're blowing up with the rest of this place.
One day I'm paranoid I'll play a JRPG, and then they'll be like, no, get the fuck out of here, you spiky head little shit.
John!
Get out my drawers.
That would make me so happy. It's like, what are you doing, you piece of shit? Get out! Stop it! Please!
I am police.
I am law.
There's that one. I think there's one character in like in FF7 somewhere where like if you have to like distract him to get into the chest because otherwise he's like, hey, what are you doing? Get out of my stuff.
Oh god, I just lit myself on fire.
Oh. But yeah. So got quite. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of good stuff coming out in the next few weeks though. Doom Eternal will be out at time of this releasing, but is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then a couple weeks later we got March 31st is what
Persona 5 Royal.
yeah, that game we've already played. So
But this
At least
time
a
you
good
get to have a
90%
couple
of it.
extra months and a new character.
I like to think of the game of Persona 5 Royal as like, you remember that clip from The Simpsons? Oh, it was like, here's Malibu Stacy. Now here's Malibu Stacy with a new hat.
Don't be fooled. It's just Malibu Stacy with a new hat. I want that hat.
Yeah,
But don't you want a new waifu train?
no, not really.
I mean, she's
What?
like 15, so.
I mean, it doesn't really seem that
Oh
impressive.
no! Oh no! I'm on fire! I'm dying! I'm stuck in a corner. That sucked.
That's the entire point of Persona now. Waifus and pretending to be in high school again. You know,
Meh.
only except anime high school where it's much cooler.
Is it though?
Anime high school. Is
It's
usually
cooler if
than
you're
high
one of the
school.
protagonists. It's not so much cool for literally anyone else, so they're just sort of.
I'm gonna say, I mean, it's cool. It's cooler if you're Yu Narukami, but if you're Joker, everyone pretty much hates you.
Another good fight.
Yeah, it's true. Come on, load the shotgun faster. Load it faster.
Haha, reloading. Peasant.
Reloading.
Doom Guy doesn't. Doom Guy. John T. Doom
Yeah,
Guy is like
it's
always.
true. John T. Doom Guy is better than Silver Surfer, confirmed.
I love
I mean-
to reload during a battle.
I will refuse to call him
Nothing
anything
like-
other than
like-
John T.
look.
Doom Guy.
Shoving a long silver bullet into a Will Grease chamber.
Well, yeah, John T. Doom Guy is his name. Doomslayer is one of his titles.
Of the New Hampshire Doom Guys.
Yes.
It's a
Yeah.
very long-standing family.
Doom.
Doom.
Doom! I am looking forward to killing demons again in hell.
Demons have it
No,
coming.
Dan. No, Dan, you are the demons.
Oh
No,
no.
that's a different series of games.
Who cares? They're blowing up with the rest of
Is it?
Yes.
I mean,
This isn't the one where you are the demons. You are the thing the demons fear.
but John, you are the zombie. And then John was
And
a
then
zombie.
John was the zombie. We could always be Hunt Down the Freeman and have several voice actors, several like YouTube voice actors.
Now you have my permission to die.
Actual line in that fucking
Never
game.
forget, they actually said that.
I think it's even funnier that it's the fucking I hate everything guy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he
I
doesn't
hate
hate everything.
Yeah, apparently he likes being in shit games.
And he liked Last Jedi.
That's because he's stupid.
Disliked Rise of Skywalker, which, you know.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. I mean, but they're both bad movies.
Oh no, I ain't seen Rise of Skywalker. It might be good.
It's
Am I going to go and
It's-
see it? No.
it's okay / potentially acceptable. Like it wasn't the worst thing ever, but I was like, yeah, okay, that was.
What is the worst thing ever, though?
Probably the Last Jedi.
Just blew that up. Good.
I was gonna say, because it can't be like Suicide Squad, because that's a really good character piece, apparently.
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
I mean, Suicide Squad was also okay.
I mean, I'll disagree
Flash.
with you, but
Well, I don't. I mean,
That was a sound excuse for a fight.
Suicide Squad. I mean, Suicide Squad. I can't say was great, but like I didn't come out of it like with any kind of rage for it. So I was like, well, I guess it must be okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard to go have rage when you already are accepting that it's just gonna be stupid.
I mean, that's
you
true.
already saw damaged Joker, so like it's like
I went into Rise of the Skywalker like expecting the worst thing ever. So I mean, maybe that's why I was just like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It wasn't great either.
I mean, I went into Last Jedi expecting a comprehensible movie, and I didn't get that. I
Nah.
went into the sequel expecting a train wreck, and I got it.
God, I've just skipped so many movies like these last 2 years. It's just like Toy Story 4, nah. Frozen 2, nah. Rise of Skywalker, nah. Like Joker, nah. I do own Joker on like DVD. Someone gave it to me, so I will watch it eventually.
Have you seen Taxi Driver?
Yes.
What could he do?
Then you've seen Joker.
Can't wait to see
That's why
Joker.
everyone says Joker is really good, because I'm like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just Taxi Driver again.
But now he's
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah, but now he asked. Now instead of asking him in the mirror, "Are you talking to me?" He asked, "Why'd you want to clown me?"
Pretty much.
Why you wanna clown me? Is it funny like a clown? Do I amuse you? Let me show you a magic trick.
Last time a big naked dude.
I'm going to make my life disappear, and then he swallows pills.
I like.
Elevator will take us to the offices.
I was going to say, I'm just amazed you let me get away with that.
I don't know if "let" is the word. Maybe just accept. I took a drink too, and I'm just like, God fucking damn it.
Perfect. Oh, nailed it.
Oh, so we truly have reached true equality. We have Oleg, and he's naked.
So,
Fair enough.
what did you do before you were
Oleg was one of my favorite additions to this game.
So I'm glad he got killed in the sequel.
No, I was not glad he got killed in the sequel.
Spoilers for the first like 10 minutes of Saints Row 4.
Yeah, they killed him off,
They killed everyone. It was terrible.
except Johnny Gat.
Yeah, Johnny Gat got to come back from probably one of the most bullshit, whatever. He's just back, I guess. Moments.
Yeah,
The aliens abducted him. What?
like I enjoy Saints Row 4, but it's definitely not as good as 3.
You can very much tell that where it was originally DLC that got repackaged into a whole new game.
Yeah, and same thing with Gat Out of Hell, actually.
Yeah. And then
I never played Gat Out of Hell, so I can't really talk about it too much, but I heard it's kind of meh.
yeah, it's what it is. It's a DLC pack that got I don't know, it's like expanded on, just kind of got
Released as a standalone.
yeah.
Like, you know what's weird? Even though when I played Saints Row 2, like, a lot of people like got attached to Johnny Gat, and I just thought he was okay.
I mean, he's fine. It's just it's the problem of it's like the kind of it's memes. It's the problem.
Yeah, he got memed in the into to being this big thing, and then 3 kind of leaned into it and then killed him.
And then
Oh.
by that point, everyone sort of bought into the memes. So, well, I mean, it's also a problem in that he's the closest thing the franchise had to a main character, because, well, yeah, the boss is the player character. The boss is also incredibly interchangeable, and it's not.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Should I disarm the bomb or let the bomb explode?
What's the
One gives me a permanent cash increase. The other one gives me a permanent cash increases if I don't blow it up. If I do blow it up, I get a permanent respect increase.
well, money could buy respect.
It's true.
We came here
Money
to
can
send a
also
message.
buy happiness.
And
Yes.
Your choice here, boss.
With enough money, you could purchase your own island where no one else lives.
Basically, what I gather from here, Oleg's like, you should keep it, and Shawnee's like, no, blow it up, send a message.
Well, you don't want to listen to Shandy.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I
they-
kind of,
okay,
yeah, I kind of have to go with Oleg. He's like my favorite addition here.
He's sensible.
Him and Kenzie were good additions.
Shandy's like, nuts, so who cares?
Yeah, she's completely nuts in this game.
She's going on a revenge quest for that guy she met like once.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to do something about the pink.
yeah. I don't really, honestly, I don't really care too much for Shaundi, even though I am gonna do the ending where you save her. That's my plan, at least. because I like that route better.
Well, it's also, canon.
Yeah, true.
So,
Though, and also, it's just a more fun set to play than the one where you just fight the wrestler dude. Like, I did that one too later, and I was like, this one's not nearly as good. But, I mean, it's not bad, it's just, one was more fun than the other one, in my opinion.
But yeah, so after P5, back to that point, after P5 on the 31st, on the 3rd, RE3 comes out.
So
that'll be fun. And then 11th is FF7. So,
Hooray.
A lot of games at the start of the year. It's weird how, like, nowadays, it kind of turned to spring being, like, the big game day.
well, it's because I think a lot of it is because, like, obviously, like, summer became as E3 got like huge in the for the summer. Like, people preferred to use E3 to like show off everything.
Right.
So it's like
Though now there isn't going to be an E3 this year.
yeah. Now everyone's following Sony's method.
Well, there goes that car. They're dead. Goodbye, saints in that car that don't have names.
Well, they probably had it coming.
I do enjoy, though, how this game basically has you, like, take out each gang, a la, like, fucking, like, Mega Man bullshit.
Well, it's how Saints Row 1 and 2 were structured as well.
Yeah.
It's just the difference was Saints Row 1 and 2 was more you sort of could choose which bosses to fight at the fight, or
For this one, you target certain ones at certain times.
whereas
based on the
with
story.
the third, it's more like
Linear.
yeah, because
I mean, it's also linear to the point where all the gangs are, like, technically just one gang that are unified.
yeah.
Where in the other ones, each gang was their own faction.
Well, I think in the first one there were 3 completely separate factions. In the second one they were separate, but they all had like an agreement of yeah, just fuck those guys.
But they would fight each other, too.
Yeah.
It's just you don't see them as much, because they usually are in each other's territory.
And then the third one, it's like yeah, it's one gang but with 3 like sub factions.
And then in and then in the next game, it's just aliens.
Just aliens.
Care about rules of engagement.
I'm not saying it's aliens, but aliens.
But it's aliens. Like I said, that game was fun, though. I did enjoy the villain of 4. The fucking, like, just stupid-ass, like, cartoon comic book villain.
Ah, yes. I can't remember his name.
I forget his name, but I remember his appearance. But then again, I can't remember most of the villains' names in Saints Row.
No, I will not come down. I am heading back to the hill.
So, like,
God
you know.
damn it, this is war.
I'm sure it was some ridiculously comedic alien-sounding thing. Or a ball joke. It's one of the two. It's Saints Row. It's one of the two.
Who's up first? Picking up a girl named Kenzie Kensington.
But, I do hope that they do make another Saints game at some point, because they are fun.
Didn't they make that other Agents of Mayhem?
That game
Yes.
was, it was okay. It wasn't that great, unfortunately.
It was I never got. It was one of those things where I was like super tempted to play it, but then like I heard it's got. But
What?
it's like,
Go
but
ahead.
then it was like a really small map and like limited in weapons and equipment and such, and just the variety of the
was-
heroes wasn't that great.
Yeah, it was okay. I played a little bit of it before I got bored.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you. Revive speed. Yeah, let me get the revive speed up, because Pierce always seems to go down. Pierce just can't stop dying.
Oh. Well,
But,
all he does is he's a commercial guy. He's not a fighter.
he used to be a fighter, but then again, so did almost every Saint.
Yeah, they're massive sellouts. That's actually meant to be why the good endings, like, oh yeah, maybe it's not so good because they're massive sellouts. But then Saints Row 4 just makes them president, so
Yeah. Still not the most ridiculous president that America would have.
And all these like franchises that did this whole, yeah, we're just gonna have like this ridiculous person as be president because you know it's like, you know, commentary. Because no one this stupid or this ridiculous could ever be president.
Ho ho ho.
And then you get to, and then it wound up actually happening. Everyone's like,
And then
oh,
real life happens.
oh no, we were joking, everyone.
Oh yeah, actually, here's the ability too. Like right there, I could buy it. The cash for respect.
Yeah.
If I really want to just get respect.
I told you. Money
There's a
could
whole
buy
line of
respect.
dodge on the river.
What's her deal?
Oleg said she was with the FBI.
But money corrupts you.
Don't
But I can't really tell.
You're already
That the whole
corrupt.
world-
You're a fucking mass murdering psychopath.
Getting a new girl?
I was gonna do like the whole. I was doing a Weird Al thing, but you cut me off.
Oh.
Who said jealous?
I was gonna say they say money corrupts you, but I can't really tell because I got the whole world at my feet, and I think it's pretty swell.
Oh.
But he made it sound like Kinsey was about to out the syndicate, so
Yeah,
they
I
could set
can't
her
believe
up
you've
for
done this. I mean, I can believe, but I can't believe.
I can.
Only one way to find out. You gotta get that
I believe I can do lots of things. I was
Well, yeah,
just
Saints Row-
advocating mass murder of the human race.
But yeah, Saints Row is a great series because yeah, you're never the good guy. Oh yeah, actually the one DLC that was really fun in Saints Row 5 was the one where the Saints save Christmas. That one's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the thing that they did before. Good old
Yeah,
Christmas.
one Christmas. Yeah, I should probably play that. That'd be fucking funny.
Most of 4 is just kind of. I guess the other thing about 4 is also half this like Mass Effect parody, which feels sort of real dumb in hindsight considering what Mass Effect became.
Yeah, it's
It's
like haha,
true.
let's parody Mass Effect, and then Mass Effect parodied itself.
And then you're just like, wow, this is technically more stable than Mass Effect is these days.
You know, I don't think I'm supposed to drive the boat onto the boat like that, but
That's how
it's more fun this way.
Alright, that's how boats work.
Cyberpunk was sold last decade. What? I didn't say anything.
Well, doesn't matter. Gonna start shooting now. I just gotta find Kinsey.
So I just whip
Now-
out my guns and just start blasting.
That's literally what happened. So, I pull out my guns and I just start blasting.
Man.
Make sure Kinsey doesn't escape.
I do love the Decker, I think is what that gang's called. I do like their the fucking neon blue and black thing. I do like it.
Just they're hackers. It's like
Hacker
Tron.
Man.
You ever seen
Oh, that's
Tron?
No, but they have.
No.
It's okay. Disney doesn't need Tron anymore. They have Star Wars to ruin.
I mean, when did they ever have Tron?
The first time.
Did they? Because Tron was not a success.
Well, you said have, not success, but
What?
that was what their answer to it was.
Well, I just.
But now they have it.
It's like, what's the point in having this film if the film's not like profitable in like any way? And it's like,
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why they decided to buy Star Wars when they could. Like, pay attention, Jesus.
because like,
this is what happens. See, Tron was a forgotten '80s movie, but Tetsuya Nomura really liked it. So when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, he said, "I'm
Because
going to
Nomura
put
has
Tron
weird
in there."
taste.
And Disney was like, "Okay, if you really want to put Tron in there, you can. We don't really care about him one way or the other." So then, all these people that play Kingdom Hearts 2, they're like, "What is this Tron character? This intrigues us. We've never heard of him before. I thought it was just a stupid movie from the '80s." And then they said, "Oh, people care about Tron now. We should probably try and milk this."
yes, let's
So they
let's
did.
preemptively commission a trilogy of Tron movies.
That immediately flopped.
I mean, it didn't flop.
like-
it didn't even. It
it's
made
like a-
money. It was
Oh,
It's like how
wasn't-
when Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, all right."
they put out. I remember they put out like several games too for it. There were like
Ah.
several Tron games.
Yeah, but the main point is that Tron Legacy wasn't a flop. It was just it wasn't what Disney wanted to be, which was, you know, this huge big
Yep.
you know, blockbuster. It was like, yeah, it made back its money. It made its money. It was a success. People were okay with it. Probably should have not shown DH Jeff Bridges from the front though.
So what do you want with me?
Probably.
Don't look like
It was real spotty CG on that, I'm just saying. Man, I was actually thinking on it. I have just like no desire. Even though it's been like out for months and I've owned it, I've just had like zero desire to come and watch Avengers Endgame.
Zemos was their competition, so
It happens.
And Safe Word is
It's like,
just a
man.
club that caters to various acts of
Or I
pleasure.
was just trying to think of telling myself like 10 years ago, yeah, it happened, and you're just kind of not that enthused about it. And I would not believe myself. I'd kick me in the nuts. I'd accuse me of being a fake, and then I'd make me
sweet,
eat
we
those
go to the
words.
BDSM club. I'll make you eat those words.
You and the C.
You
And
don't want to
now-
watch Avengers Endgame, you freaking normie?
Limit 3.
And I'm just sat here like, whatever. I don't know. It's not what I wanted.
You know, that reminds me when I saw like someone link a clip of just the actual like cutscene of Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2, not the one with the announcement. And as soon as I saw it, I just right away heard that I make an announcement, but then it played the normal one, and I was fucking surprised. I mean, you've probably even seen it too, the one about Shadow the Hedgehog pissing on Eggman's fucking wife.
Yeah. It's from that game dub thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a really funny dub.
I like their RE2 one, so I might give it a go.
Oh yeah, the RE2 one's really good. Then they did one for Spider-Man that I gotta check out at some point. But I do love the idea where it's just them improving. The Riders one was pretty good. The part that really got me in that one was when there's a part where, because there's a wavy effect, the voice actor for Knuckles decided that Knuckles was underwater, and only him was just going throughout the entire cutscene, with only like occasionally talking when the effect wasn't
That does
wasn't
sound
playing.
like Knuckles.
Also, he's retired.
What,
Knuckles
Knuckles?
retired.
Retired from what? All he does is sit on his ass and watch an Emerald.
He's old. He's retired, man.
Yeah, but all he does is just sit and watch an Emerald.
He shouldn't be too active at his age.
He doesn't do
Why?
anything apart from like get fooled by people where they're like, hey, even though I look like the bad guy and I sound like the bad guy, and you know I'm the bad guy, I'm not the bad guy Sonic is. And Knuckles is like, yeah, I can believe that.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
The guy begging to be hit is kind of hilarious.
Hurt
It's
me
the
more,
BDSM club
Snake.
scene.
Hurt me more.
Hurt me more, Snake.
I will say, at least they're all into it, no matter what your gender is. I guess they don't care. They want to get punched.
I mean, all they really want is a Metal Gear to step on them.
Finally, a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Wasn't that
You
Ray?
knew?
I mean, wasn't that Ray, the weapon to surpass Metal Gear? Which was also a Metal Gear.
I mean, yeah.
It was. I always find it funny that Metal Gear Ray is a quote-unquote Rex killer because it's meant to be designed specifically to destroy all those like clones of Rexes that all those countries never made.
For fuck's sake.
Because the design, the blueprints for Rex got leaked, and then it loses to OG Rex. You know,
Oh yeah, in 4 where
Yeah.
you use OG Rex and just beat it.
where it's been like lying on in the middle of the Arctic with exposed like wires and everything for
Literal decades at this point.
like a decade at least.
Yeah.
Because I think it's 2000. I think it's like MGS1 takes place in 2005.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think you're right. It's a decade.
And MGS4 is 2014.
Yeah, you're right. It is an actual just decade.
But it's still like that thing was fucked before it was left to the elements. That's the whole reason you have to have a shirtless fistfight with Liquid.
like
So Liquid didn't just think, oh no, my robot is completely fine, but I need to assert my dominance.
Well, you see,
What are you talking about?
Otacon's little.
That's exactly what Liquid was thinking.
To be fair,
No, Liquid was thinking, no, it's not fair. Why did he get all the dominant genes? Why did
that's
Daddy
why I
love-
must punch him to death.
Why
to
didn't
prove
Daddy
that
love
I'm
me?
dominant.
It's because of the Sahelanthropus thing? Because I barely remember it.
Stone Z on his back.
Because it's probably because I stole Sahelanthropus.
That's convenient.
Yeah, maybe I
know,
should have
everyone's
told everyone
favorite.
that I was like childhood friends with Psycho Mantis. Now that I think about it, also maybe I should warn Snake about the fact that Revolver Ocelot used to hang out with our dad. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's probably fine. And also, he's a Russian spy, maybe. And the Patriots.
Oh my god, this. I'm doing the BDSM chariot scene. This is fucking great.
Ah, yes.
This is like one of my this is one of my favorite ridiculous. This is the tone of this game right here. This is it.
It's a human pony show.
Literally.
Can't this guy go faster?
No, not that pony.
Oh, I can't throw a grenade. Damn.
But yeah, I mean, breaking news: Metal Gear Solid is stupid.
What?
No, but
Metal Gear Solid is only slightly less. Oh god, they exploded. The fucking wooden chariots exploded.
yeah.
I was gonna make a joke saying this game is only slightly less stupid than it as a gag, and then that happened. I'm like, well, shit. Now I can't make that joke.
Well, I guess wooden chariots never exploded in Metal Gear, unless they did in Metal Gear Survival. I just never, because you know,
Maybe.
I never even saw a trailer for it. I was like, yeah, I just don't care.
I really wish somebody would just buy it. You know, actually, we're lucky though. Now that I think about it, that Konami doesn't want to make video games anymore because we probably won't see that. No, they do one each year. They do one shitty game each year. That's their way. I forgot.
Well, allegedly, they're talking about bringing Silent Hill back again.
Oh no.
Till who went crazy?
Which, to be fair, like all the shit, like they never actually, like Konami themselves never actually developed a shitty Silent Hill. They only published the shitty Silent Hills.
Don't you think you should have led with that?
Because Homecoming, Downcoming, and all the other ones were American productions
Mm.
that Konami was.
Oh god. I love this guy in his auto-tune voice.
Yeah, Zemos.
Yeah.
Does he die before? I forget.
Come on, Z.
I think
Time
he
to mount
might.
rescue.
He's like not on screen, but I mean,
Saddle up, partner.
They killed off like practically everybody in that game.
Everyone who wasn't lucky enough to be in space.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll call it for today. Let me just save the game.
Who knows?
Hope you guys enjoy the adventures of Silver Surfer.
Who knows if we'll be back next week?
He should be, as long as none of us
could be
get sick.
dead.
Yeah, he's right. We could all be dead by then, maybe.
Oh wait, this is still part of the mission. Shit, I can't save here.
Oh.
Ah,
So never mind. We're still going for a bit, because the mission's still going.
thought it was over.
Shit. Yeah, I thought
Not
it was
yet,
over.
Snake! It's not over yet!
It's not. It's not over yet, Snake.
Good old Liquid. And then I like how I like how they explain. Oh no, in MGS2, Liquid totally was possessing Revolver Ocelot, but then for MGS4, he rid himself of the possession and then hypnotized himself into being possessed.
Oh no, he was never possessed. He just hypnotized himself.
No, they
into
actually
thinking he
said.
was
I think
possessed.
they also said no, but he was possessed in 2. That's why his voice
Wait,
changed.
when did they say that?
I don't remember where, but I
Because his
remember.
voice goes back to normal in 5.
Yeah. Well, that's because 5 set before.
Yeah, I don't think they said that. They just changed it because what they did was they just changed all the supernatural elements to not be supernatural.
Except
And
the sorrow. They never explained the sorrow.
I think he forgot about
He's
the
still
sorrow.
just a ghost. No, he didn't.
Also
'Cause sorrow is at MGS4.
Okay, well
As
then
is
we can
the
just say
ghost of
this.
Psycho
Kojima's
Mantis.
we can just say this. Kojima's inconsistent.
Ghosts.
Kojima's just inconsistent. How about that?
Machines.
I forget if I've said on recording here, but my least favorite indie horror thing is Ghost Bitches.
Oh, you mean that thing that like everything does?
Yeah, Ghost Bitches.
The ghost bitches are like. I can't remember. I think it was actually when I was in college, my 3D modeling instructor. She was like, yeah, basically that was like one thing that she did not want you to make on your final project was basically a ghost bitch
Ghost Bitches.
or a little girl monster thing.
Well, you know what I mean. Where just like so many horror, it's just like they're either straight up ring girl, fear girl, or like,
Yeah, basically,
or just
no
like
ring girl.
women ghosts who like haunt you because you know the player is a bastard because of events far beyond their control.
But yeah, she basically said like, don't fucking make that.
I mean, I wish we could tell more indie horror developers to not do that because I'm sick of
It's
every
their
year.
favorite thing.
Maybe not this year actually, but I'm sick of every other year where it was just like non-stop fucking ghost bitches, all because of PT.
Call it a hunch, but in like 3 years' time, the indie horror trend is going to be all about diseases and plagues.
Yes.
Probably.
No, 100% won't. I'll tell you for why. Because Last of Us will also be back. And while Last
Yeah,
of Us is
true.
not a strictly disease, it's a zombie game. It's about zombies. What are zombies? Is basically an allegory of a virus.
Yeah.
That's why I say I could see this whole outbreak as a hilariously dysfunctional PR stunt by Capcom. It's not a million miles away from things they've done in the past.
Yeah, not really.
Remember that time
As
when
goofy
they
as it sounds.
scattered a whole bunch of like realistic-looking body parts around London?
Oh god, I forgot they did that.
I didn't. So, you know, all well and good for the people who knew about it, less so good for all the people in London who just found these random...
Oh my god, this car is just bugging out. This is great. This fucking car.
The Capcom marketing team.
Jesus.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was like, if there had to be a meeting at Capcom to say, did we do this?
Wait, hold on. Larry, did you release the virus?
Is this
No,
us?
I didn't do it. That was next week.
I mean, there
Shit.
was a fucking PR stunt they did where they sent like random text to people's phones that said you contracted the T virus, which once again,
Oh.
for people who knew, who were in the know as to like, oh, right, it's a Resident Evil thing.
I think I got that one actually.
But for people who had no idea what the Resident Evil was, to just be told, by the way, you got the T virus, it sent people into a fucking panic.
Yeah, I think I actually got that one. I think I had that text. But I knew what it was because, you know,
Yeah,
I
you
know
knew what it
Resident
was,
Evil is.
but like,
But I remember I thought it was so fucking bizarre. Because it
just
is.
imagine some grandma getting it. She's not gonna know.
Oh, my controller disconnected. That's weird. Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. Some grandma's like, "What's the T-virus?"
Oh
You
no,
know, at the
better
very
go
least,
hoard
there's-
toilet paper.
You know, at the very least, there was probably a couple of people who went to like doctors from that.
You know what the people? You
doctors
know what?
having to
Maybe
explain
that's
to
what
them
people are doing
T-virus.
with the toilet paper. They're just trying to build a wall.
Keep the virus out,
Yeah.
build a wall.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who are saying we gotta build the wall now.
I was in a slightly disturbing sort of line of thought. I was kind of thinking, man, it's rather unfortunate we've had like so many ultra nationalistic people, like nationalistic and like really close-minded individuals running for major political offices, because now they've literally just had an excuse to just close borders,
Yeah.
and it's like. Yeah, in a few, like, I can see this being a problem in a few years' time when people are like, yeah, hey, remember when we left port when like this virus from these filthy foreigners came in and we all had to stay inside for weeks? Yeah, it's gonna be an issue.
Leave this imposter to me.
Yeah.
See, this is why I say, just gotta kill them all.
Okay, Tomino.
Make
Well,
a game out
foreigners
of it.
didn't do it. It was people coming back from China.
I mean, I know that, and you know that. Do you think the general public know that?
Of course they do. The general
No.
public are well intelligent and informed people.
No!
I'm
I'm
sure.
gonna
I'm sure they.
To quote Men in Black, a person is smart, people are dumb.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's gonna.
It's honestly one of my. It's like that's a goofy little comedy movie, but it's a really good line, and it's true.
I mean, it's a goofy comedy movie, but it's a really good goofy comedy movie.
Yeah.
Unlike all the other Men in Black movies.
There were other ones? I'm pretty sure there was only one.
The third one's alright. There's a
I
cartoon
never watched
series
it.
based on it.
Oh yeah, the cartoon was actually really good.
Fuck, it's real weird, but
It is weird, but it's good.
this was back in the days when any sort of major movie got a fucking cartoon.
Yeah. Because that used to air alongside, because what was it, Osmosis Jones had one, where they call it Ozzy and Drix.
Starship Troopers had a cartoon.
Yeah, it was so weird.
It was like a early 2000 CGI monstrosity. Fucking
Technically the Spider-Man MTV cartoon was one.
yeah. That was alleged. That was supposed to be a sequel to the movie, but made MJ a goth for some reason.
And that was before people were all obsessed with goth girlfriends.
Fucking what I always found funny is Evolution got a cartoon.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, I just couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, it's the Dan Aykroyd tries to make Ghostbusters again. To be fair, I don't
fails
hate Evolution, but I think a large chunk of that might be because it stars David Duchovny, and I like you know 7 seasons of the X-Files, 6.5. And, you know, 6.5 out of 10 out of 11 is not bad. Oh, yeah, and also the movie. Oh, you don't want me to start on me ragging on X-Files.
I mean, you can. I don't care. I'm just shooting people.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like X-Files was a great show with a great concept that was made up by the fact that it had like Duchovny and Gillian Anderson like played off each other really well and they had great chemistry, and you just cared a lot about the characters because of the world building. And it kind of got ruined by the fact that they wanted to keep it going indefinitely, but they made the mistake of the misstep of focusing on the mystery
Continuing
and not just, you know, the stupid wacky nonsense they do each week. So then it's just like fucking endless episodes devoted to a myth arc that doesn't go anywhere. And fucking the biggest sort of twist in that whole myth arc thing I fucking hate the most, and it pisses me off even like, you know, decades later. So you know Mulder has a sister, right?
Yeah.
And like the whole part of his backstory is like, oh, his sister was abducted by aliens when he was a kid, and he's like, that's why he's desperate to find out the truth because he can't stand the fact that, you know, this went unknown. So do you want to know what the actual final resolution to that whole plot point was? Bearing in mind, there's like he met alien clones of his sister, who said like, yeah, she's alive out there somewhere. Do you know how that plot point was resolved?
Ow.
In a random episode, it turns out that his sister was never actually kidnapped by aliens. Is that when she was kidnapped by the government to go and be given to the aliens, fairies kidnapped her to save her, and now she's a fairy, or living with the fairies.
What did you call
Seems
me?
legit.
It's not legit, it's fucking awful.
Do, Kilbane.
It's so obnoxiously bad. Like it's like, it'd be one thing if it was just like whatever, a random monster of the week episode and it happens to a girl. It's like, yeah, whatever, the whole fairy thing. Fairies, you know, there's part of like the whole legend of fairies as they spirit people away. But then it's like, no, this is like the whole sort of one of the premises that your show is entirely built around your character's like entire sort of driving force, or the sort of it's like the sort of uniting force of his character and his motivation is this, and it's like, oh, it's just that. It's just dealt with so offhandedly and so lazily, and it's just, if you're not gonna do anything with it, just kill her. That's like far better resolution than fucking fairies.
Fairies?
So what happened? She was just like, "Oh, I'm a fairy now. I've been
Oh,
a
no.
fairy the whole time."
Yeah, sort of. No, he never even meets her. It's just that he finds out, oh, fairies got her. It's like, oh, well, I guess that's the end of that chapter.
Oh, he never actually even meets her. Or
Nope.
the
And then
fairies
he
are just
gets
like,
abducted.
we took her.
And then he gets abducted because Duchovny didn't really want to do the show anymore. So they got the guy who played the T-1000 Terminator 2 to be in it for a couple seasons before they ended it. And by end, I mean didn't end it because Chris Carter was a dumbass and thought he'd be able to get get more out of it. And then when they finally got to do a fucking movie to like sort of deal with all this shit. They instead decided to focus on Billy Connolly as a fucking paedophile priest who
Good.
can talk to dead people.
Good.
Which I might not mind so much, except it's literally just a fucking lengthened out, or a pre-existing X-Files episode they stretched out to a movie, and it's completely unconnected to that. It's like, the fucking series ended on this whole, yeah, there's going to be a big alien invasion in, like, 2012. So when the movie then comes out in, like, 2011 or whatever, you're like, maybe, are we going to deal with that? We're going to mention it? No.
Why would you do that?
Exactly. Pisses me off, because I really like the show. And it's that thing where it's that show where you can watch it and be like, oh, hey, there's that famous actor who I recognise was in this. Like Seth Green and Jack Black and Bruce Campbell and Bryan Cranston.
Well, anyway, we're gonna end it here. Because, the mission is done. And, I didn't realize the mission was still going on at the time, which kind of sucked, but,
Mission's never over.
never truly over. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the adventures of the Silver Surfer, and have a good day.